Alright guys, check this out. GMC Acadia, this is the part 3 video of this DIY on this timing chain right here. So finally we got approval from the owner of this vehicle that he wants to go ahead and change the timing chain component, everything. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys what's going on. So on the mark on the left side, you got the L for the left. Okay, got the L for the left. And then we got the dot marks right here, dot marks right there. On the right is this, the R, and then the R, but it would be a triangle mark right there, triangle mark over there. So this is lined up for the stage 1, taking out the change and everything, guides and tensioner. And our marks down the crank is on about 5 o'clock right there. Okay, 5 o'clock. So this is the original GM chain that we got here. Here's the part number of the kit if you wanna know what's the part number for this timing chain kit. Alright, so here's the old one. We're just gonna put it on the screwdriver or a pick, and then we'll line up the new one in. Make sure it's nice and flat, and you can see right there, it's not even way off. Super stretch right there. Yep, it's way off. That's why we're changing this. Alright, so the primary chain is out. Now we're gonna do the secondary right here on the stage 1. Alright, so the tensioner and the guides is out. Let's take out this chain now, and then let's measure it up. Let's compare it to the new one. Alright, here's the old one. We put it on a piece of metal. And then here's the new one from GM. Let's put it like that. And then compare the length. Look at that. The darker one is longer. It's longer, guys. Jesus. Too long. It's probably like 1/4 of an inch stretch. That's why we got that engine lights on, P0017 and P0018. That's why we're changing this. Okay, so we're gonna be working a little extra here on this side, because somehow when I was working with the compression test, I was tapping the lifters, and the lifters on this side right here came off right there. So we're gonna take out this cam caps right here, just the intake side. Take out the cam caps, this double right here, and we're just gonna lift this one up, and then we'll put the rockers in here, and then we'll bolt everything back to spec. Just only this side right here. This exhaust side is fine. So we're gonna do a little extra work. Instead of doing the timing chain and guides and tensioner, we'll just have to do here as well. I can't just shove that thing in while this cams is on the way on the top. We had to take this whole thing out. You can see right here, I believe this is the 8mm socket. So take out all this, and we'll lift up the whole thing, and then we'll put the rockers back in. Alright, so sequence to loosen up these caps is we start in the middle, and then you work your way out. Okay, that's a sequence of taking it out. And a sequence of installing it, like we just do opposite way. Work in outside, and then work in the middle. So we're taking this out. We'll start with the middle, and then after that we'll take this one out, and this whole intake cam right here will come out. So I cracked this loose already, all these bolts, so we're just gonna zip them off quick. Alright guys, we got this little capsule here to organize, to put all our bolts in. Make sure put them back the way how it was. Alright guys, so it's not bad, not much markings in here. Alright, so there it is guys. It's out. Here's that rocker I'm talking about. We're gonna put that one back in here. It goes in like that. Alright, we're gonna put a lube, assembly lube in here when we put everything back together. This is what I use, Permatex Ultra Sticky. I use this every time when I doing assembly lube on that Subaru, the BMW. Alright guys, so when you put this back, make sure this flat spot right here is facing up. Okay, so put it in like that. And then we'll put the caps back in, and then we'll start from the outside and work your way in. Alright guys, so give about 4 or 5 twists on this bolt right here, get the thread catch into the block, and then we're just gonna zip them in. So start from the outside and work your way in. Alright, so it's bottom everything in. Alright, to torque all these bolts to spec right here is a 10 Newton meter, or we could go 89 inch-pound. So we'll do it everything on order again, starting from the outside and work your way in. Alright, so I got my torque wrench set to 89 inch-pound here. So let's start from the outside. There you go, 89 inch-pound. This is done. Double check the rockers is on place. Brackets is right on the flat side of the cams. All right, next we'll be working on the side right here with all this timing component. On this case, we're gonna take out the old cam phasers. Take this out. Take this bolt right here. We'll put a brand new bolt and brand new cam phasers.